And then came the big moment, Dad.
Everyone was enlisted. You called whoever you had a relationship with.
And if you didn't get anywhere, they got a call from the president.
Do I have your word on that, Sarah?
We've been at it 20 minutes. We were coming up with
nothing until
Got it?
Senator Tom Grissom of Washington State was headed from his office to the chamber,
And everybody started flooding into the communications bullpen to see what would happen. Problem being, of course,
that Stackhouse would have to know as much about rules and procedures as Donna had and not think we were trying to screw him.
We stared at 14 different television sets while calculating in our heads the time it would take Grissom to walk from his office to the
floor. And we were in frozen silence while we listened to the rules of blackjack.
Unless you were counting cards.
And then it happened.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Grissom.
Will the senator yield for a question?
Come on.
Mr. Stackhouse.
Come on.
Trust me just this once, you grouchy old son of a bitch.
Mr. Chairman, I yield to the senator from Washington for a question.
My question is in 22 parts and might take quite a while. Perhaps you'd like to sit and have some water while I ask it.
Yes! Woo! And that was it. Grissom gave him a rest and an opportunity to answer some real questions about autism. And when Grissom was done, McNamara took over. And after McNamara came Gianelli. Grandfathers all. I'm gonna have to finish this up now and go into the press room and explain what happened. There'll be no vote tonight, and the Senate will go home for
weeks. And Stackhouse, with our help, blew the print deadline anyway. There's really no reason
for Josh not to go back to the conference chairman and reopen the bill.
There's so many days here where you can't imagine that anything good will ever happen.
You're buried under a black fog of partisanship and self-promotion and
stupidity and a brand of politics that's just plain mean.
Yes, Hoynes had us nervous with his admonishment of big oil, and yes, the president was making us nervous too, but that's for tomorrow. Because tonight I've seen a man with no legs stay standing, Dad, and a guy with no voice keep shouting. And if politics brings out the worst in people, then maybe people bring out the best. Because I'm looking at the TV right now, and damn if 28 U.S. senators haven't just walked onto the floor to help. I'll catch the first plane out in the morning, and if you wouldn't mind not turning 70 until tomorrow, that'd be great. In the meantime, I love you so much, your daughter, Claudia.